Hello and welcome back to the Sizestorm Esports Network. I'm your host Chicken Man here for your weekly esports results and highlights. This episode we've got the LCS Championship, the ESL Pro League, and the hardest esport of all, StarCraft Brood War. So let's get into it. We're going to dive right in with some League of Legends today, where there was some news about this year's Worlds, which has moved from China to Europe. The venue is still undecided, but I have heard some rumors about Iceland, so we'll keep an eye on that. In the meantime, the amount of weekly events is starting to slim down as they're beginning to finish up and figure out which teams will be going to the big event. The PCS, for example, finished this week. PSG Talent taking down Beyond Gaming in the finals. Both teams will be heading to Worlds.
Cannon Barrage comes through. Husha just going to try and walk away. Does get spiked down, but will they live through the fight right now? But the Victor does come in. Knocks up 3 there, but it's not enough to find any follow-up damage as PSG just turn it around to delete Beyond Gaming. Kino, Leon, Husha, all out of there, and PSG immediately turns from Baron.
The LLA also completed, Infinity taking first place and the only spot to Worlds.
Y Lefas no se va a salvar porque venía White Lotus y se va a llevar el asesinato. Quedan en el 2 contra 2, mientras en el otro lado Infinity hace el tiempo que puede en contra del Faraón. Grell que se logra llevar el asesinato del soporte, pero cuidado porque White Lotus se va a quedar 1 en contra de 2. White Lotus que se lo cantea. White Lotus que 1 en contra de 2 se va a llevar un asesinato, lo va a perseguir hasta el final. En el 1 contra 1 de Ace se va a llevar un asesinato. Dice, dale White Lotus, exterminio, y se lo hace con 1 en contra de 3.
In the LEC, the Mad Lions took first place, both Fnatic and Rogue qualifying with them.
Champions, Mad Lions showed us in spring just how strong they can be, and Fnatic are looking for the fight. Hylissang jumping onto the backline, Nisqy with a good flank position. It's a 3-5 in favor of Mad, but they are ending the game. Carzzy already taken 1. Fnatic with 5 members strong, cannot even beat Kaiser, Carzzy, and Armut. Kaiser, the king, shows Fnatic how it's done. Mad Lions looking for the win as they focus down the next Nexus. Domestically undefeated, dominant, and destructive. 2021 has been the year of Mad Lions. Long live the Lion Kings!
Over in the LCK, defending world champions Damwon Gaming won it out over T1 to get the qualification and see if they can defend their title.
Faker says, okay guys, let's just go and burst down the dragon.
They've got control wards, they can control this vision and this choke point.
The poke comes in, but again, at the same time, it's like you're on the opposite side of this poke. They're just trying to get the smite down on time and Winda coming in, but Showmaker has the damage, and he takes out 2, but the Infernal Soul will go the way of T1. Can Owner and Kana salvage it? No! Damwon wins the fight, and they're teleporting to try to end the game.
In the LCS, 100 Thieves took first place. Team Liquid and Cloud9 will join them at Worlds.
Yet again, and Trundle can only run away. Alphari hops to a bit of safety. Core JJ on the chase, the kick, the follow, the kill yet again. 3 unanswered kills. They may not set a record, but they're still gonna hoist that trophy in the end. 100 Thieves will not be stopped.
Looking like we're gonna get a bit of red here in the LCS studio pretty shortly. 100 Thieves with the Baron will come marching in.
16-2, and a Rift Herald lost is all that separates 100 Thieves from a perfect game in the last game of the finals. The LCS Championship is going to be home to a new team, the 5th to ever hoist an LCS trophy, and it's 100 Thieves. Who here to start the dive? You can hear the cheers behind us. 100 Thieves rule the LCS.
The LPL still has 1 match left to play between FunPlus Phoenix and Edward Gaming to find out which team will qualify.
Has gone into GA. They're going so far forward. They're trying to get on top of JJ. But look at Flandre. Look at Viper. They're just putting down the damage. There's nothing to do. It's Elk versus the world. But there's an Elder Wolf on this team. I don't think he can do it. It's 3v2. Elk tried his very best, but no, he cannot. He will not. And EDG will take the fight. Triple kill for Flandre. 3-0. EDG will mark their ticket to Worlds and have a date with FBX in the LPL Summer 2021 Finals.
And the LJL has 2 matches left to fill their single qualifying spot.
挟み込め動けスティールしたというリカさあここから集団戦英雄降臨のカップ4マン後ろから入ってき
かね。もうフェロマンシハローはいい位置からポークのダメージを入れられそうだが、それを見に行ってメグミンが飛び込んでくる。さあライナと広告でカバーする。メガナツーマンスタン決めたぞ広告。ただメグミンがスタンでハローを捉えたぞ。ビートカット打ち取った。トリプルキル獲得は愛の。残るは広告。このメガナ3対1を追っていくのはアクシズ。メガナツーマンスタン返していく。広告逃れることはただできない。
And while there were no world spots on the line in the LCK Challengers, the Gen G Challengers team taking first place over the Afrika Freaks is still a fantastic finish for them. And we're not quite finished with this season of League just yet, but we're definitely nearing the end, and I'll be looking forward to Worlds whenever and wherever that ends up being held. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all that League action. Heading over to Dota now, the I-League finished up their group stage and started up the playoffs.
Gaming supports time and time again. It's DY able to bring it back to safety, and PYW finds the banishment on Felix. They're trying to look for an escape, but Old 11, he's going to see flyby right now. It doesn't even matter. Let's target down the rest. They'll kill off the Hoodwink. They're still going pretty deep instead of getting the objectives.
Shadow Step used, but instantly dealt with, and I mean, sometimes luck just isn't smiling on you. The first hit bash coming through, and then I think it was actually like 2 bashes in a row followed into an Abyssal Blade. It's just
Sanking jump again. Ori just instant BKB, no messing around. They want to try and call it quits here as with 3 down, not having a buyback. RNG have no way to defend their base, and Vici. Well, it wasn't the 29 minutes in like I was expecting, but it is 37 minutes it takes them to close out the series.
The I-League will finish up at the end of this coming week. The big one, the ESL one, finished their fall season with a killer finals between Tundra Esports and PSG LGD.
Beyond, if anything is going to go according to plan, he will die here, ladies and gentlemen. And he will take a full Omni Slash. That is a full Omni Slash to the back of the face. Down he goes yet again. 5v3 for Tundra. And Zhao 8 getting chased. He's going to get Yules. They're going to go deep into their base. The spin is enough. And Slark is getting decimated. He pops the BKB, but that's it. 5 versus 1. Tundra might have done it, Cinderin. In Game 5 of this Grand Finals, have they pulled through?
They have a full minute. If they know,
GG is called. Tundra are your ESL 1 Fall 2021 champions, Cinderman. What a display.
Speaking of ESL, we can check out Counter-Strike's ESL Pro League, which continued its group stage this week.
Looking to make it happen. Him and Frozen delivering in this second half in a very big way. And so can he close it out with something stylish? Oh. No, Daps will best him in the head-to-head again. But is this just false hope for EG to cling to? Yeah, they've got a little bit of room at ramp, but you can bet that Maus are going to be quick at snatching this real estate back. Frozen not melting in the molly, and that there is just devastating. Mihu dead. Daps trades. He does what he can, but now he needs to come up big in the 1-on-3, and that's not going to happen. Maus steal it away. 2-0 over EG.
The ESEA Premier Division continued as well, with North America, Europe, and Australia all playing through matches this week.
Become the threat. Can JT strike? He's now got support from the Divider. Here they're coming around. OC's found the first, and the flank could be on. OC's doing enough. He slowed them down. He set up Fang as well, and JT still nipping at their heels. It all comes down to Umar, and he won't be able to do anything about it. That's going to be the map, folks. Fang.
Give you a story on that after this round.
Okay. Good stuff, mate. I look forward to it. Nonetheless, Juan Flatro does find a nice one there, but it doesn't look to be enough. Somehow Synopsy survives that, as does his counterpart on the other side. Will eventually go down on the edge of the smoke, all onto Galito against 3. Needs to go huge. They are a bit split. You could definitely isolate the 1v1s. Of course, as always, timing going to be everything. No kit to work with, no utility. There's the first. Now that he's spotted out, though, it becomes a hell of a lot harder. Double peak comes through, but it's not
coming in the chat being, what a comeback, surely. Can imagine the BT accent being called here. Super trying to get in fire long doors. Is that blue box? Nexus trapped in. Zuko takes on Nexus with the USP. Retake coming in. Archie being pressured at short, and he's taken out in the end. And now it's just up to Super and Zuko at the moment, who are just trying to push in for long. Can they get it going here? They know that they're coming in from long. Nifty's been spotted, but Reckons another. Oh, Reckons.
The Elisa Invitational kept on working through their Swiss stage.
Агрессивную позицию, его начинает поджимать с 1,5. Взи, правда, разменивается. Рольф подкрепляет, забирает Кира. 3 в 3. Активная игра по всей карте. Успели найти по 2 минуса коллективы. Мейнин в апсах. Ой, попал по голове еще своему оппоненту Квиз. Надо бежать. А Сапика не проверили за цементом. Он находит по итогу баса. Квиз все-таки выходит. Мейнина наказывает. Ошибается еще Сапик по стрельбе. Но Ларсон с Квизом красный. 22 хп на двоих против снайперской винтовки. Бзи не попадает, перестраивается. Повторный выпад. Есть минус. Берет в руки USP Tactical и заканчивает эту встречу со счетом.
The European Development Championship finished their group stage and are all set to begin the playoffs.
Now, one win. They're going to peak. They're going to find a double. Raven takes down Wrinkle and Native. It's all on Krivda and Akita. And surely this is it.
Yeah, it is really looking like if you guys watching at home are wondering why sometimes a player sees someone and they don't shoot yet, they're waiting. That trigger discipline is so huge and it's gonna cost bait this round. Nikita takes out Glowing and that's gonna be the game. 1 win.
The Pinnacle Fall Series finished up the regional Swiss stage and will begin the main Swiss stage this coming week.
4K for Relaxa. Gents, I don't like this is it. 16-3 will be your final result for this map.
And finally, the WePlay Academy League played their first season, Mao's NXT taking down Young Ninjas in the finals.
Reset. They are probably coming around ruins. 3v3. All for CT.
You guys smoke, Dory?
Smoke.
I'm planting first.
Fine. I will molly deep city here, more ruins, and I'm gonna play ruins. You have 1 flash on Huber, that's
You're doing is down. I'm right.
1 ruins.
Burning. Guys, I'm playing in the CT smoke.
Yeah, that's fine.
I flash you behind you, Adam.
Huber, be ready to fight. 1 dead ruins. City is clear, watch out ruins. I have ruins.
We're doing one.
Ruins is dead. Up ruins should be.
That wraps up the Counter-Strike for today. Let's head on over to Overwatch, where the contenders continued their group stages in both Korea and Australia.
They still have to stop this payload and win a fight here, so if Starlight just went out, sorry, if BM Hawk rather just went outright here, then it doesn't matter in the end, but for what it's worth, already some ultimates deployed. Naturally, the supercharger dealt with. Sungyun is still quite low as well, with the Immortality Field still on cooldown, as now they've managed to wait out the amplification matrix. BM Hawk can get aggressive. Sungyun's down. November, Violator, the dominoes fall quick smart. I was expecting maybe they would try and pile on the pressure with a tempo Transcendence. They don't even need it. The window is an afterthought. The Transcendence is going to be a victory lap as they get the cart over the line.
With Heisey, so maybe this might be enough for them to hold on.
They have no
I will
support.
still have to try and revert into this. Nami's done a lot to keep this payload stunted for them. Aid comes in, gets hacked in there from the EMP. Do they have enough here for Wilby? They are starting to get themselves back in onto the payload. Reinforcements have come in. The Direwolves, they've still got some sticking power. They've got Bertlog back in here. Labs joined the fight once again as well. And Wilby didn't get the progression that they needed. They weren't able to crack down onto the Direwolves. And they get off the cart. Nobody touches.
In Street Fighter V, the Capcom Pro Tour played through the South African regional event.
Here. Checks the approach. The forward, the back throw, excuse me. Oh my god. Any sequence for Billy Gate can actually kill him. Oh.
You see Jobby M, V shifts, V reversals. He just wants the neutral game back, gets the counter, that medium punch, trusts the combo.
That's actually pretty significant. Billy Day, another sign alive. No!
He didn't get it. Billy Day, no confirming to the CA himself.
It's actually a kill. He actually dropped the big hit. Jobby M gets eliminated, and Billy Date is your champion for the Republic of South Africa. The rebuttal all the way from the losers reset.
In PUBG, the Continental Series Americas finished up their group stage and qualifiers to secure the 16 teams that will be fighting it out in the main event.
Inox is going to spot him out, and there you go. The commitment's going to come out from NoCap. Icetech is going to be able to take down Super, but with this Monty also goes down. They're trying to make the desperate gamble off of it, but Liberate just has vision on everything, and there is nowhere to go. Just one member. Now, and it's Minox. He knows that there's near on nothing to be done at this stage. Looking to see maybe he can counterflank around the angle that they aren't expecting him to, but I think that Liberate kind of got the numbers advantage at the time. It's just a matter of can Minox find that beautiful, perfect back flank as he might have himself an opportunity. Ice Tech, everybody else from Liberate lined up right up in front of him. Using this information, spots it out, tries to go for the spray into it, doesn't even manage.
And in the PUBG Weekly Series for East Asia, Gen G took first place and secured a seed in the Global Championship.
되는 건 알겠지만 상대방이 살리는 시간을 주게 됐을 때 변수가 생깁니다.
네, 래시 선수가 쳐다봐주고 있어요. 이거 전진하고 있다. 지금 라인 자체를 체크해주고 있어요.
치킨 못 먹으면 치킨 못 먹으면 답이 없어요.
성공!
성공.
57킬 그리고
그랜드 파이널 최종 우승은 젠지 우승.
Moving on now to our last game, or games rather. We have both StarCraft 1 and 2 to talk about today. The GSL Code A finished up this week to fill in every slot for their prestigious Code S.
They're on an SCV. Liberator being set up, the counter drop in the natural.
I think this is starting to look very good for Pure though. Even though he lost Stim, like they already had 3 tanks, he's getting closer and closer to be able to not be able to be broke.
Oh god, he's gonna keep going with it. Kier dropping off in the main base. He's gonna have 3 Ravagers, which is a good number if he doesn't lose them here, but yeah, the damage output is a little bit too much. Throws down the Biles onto the tank, will kill it off, but loses one of the Ravagers. Everything gonna die. Leenock is out of here.
And in our oldest game of the day, StarCraft Brood War, the ASL began their 12th season this week, playing through Group A.
있는 병력은 스톰으로 제거하면 그만이니까요.
자, 들어오죠. 골리앗 지금 독인데 지금 팬이 걸려버리고요. 자, 들어오는 마인매설 오른쪽으로 들어온 질럿들 다 녹일 수 있나요? 오우, 숫자가 너무 부족합니다. 리버까지 들어오고요. 또 템플러는 빠르게 정리해준 상황. 자, 이쪽에 있는 병력 질럿들이 달라들면 탱크들은 속수무책. 오, 병력 굉장히 많아요.
네, 뭐 언덕 위를 붙이면서
GG! 첫 번째 매치.
I just love how after 23 years, StarCraft is still going. Something about those esports that have such a rich history is just so cool to me. And that's going to be where we wrap up today. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of the esports results every week. As always, I've been the Chicken Man here for the Psystorm Esports Network, and I'll see you next time.